He acted like he was in a cartoon while two students was fighting. He wasn't paying me no attention. Like, you know, when you're making noises at a desk, a teacher would be worried, right? So I get the paper. I'm like 3 questions in. What's up, everybody? It's your boy T Grizz, and today I wanted to tell y'all a little story. This was when I was in elementary school, and I think I was either in the third or second grade. I'm not entirely sure, but this happens to take place in math class. I'll start off with the whole entire day, but back then I was considered as one of those little good kids, and some teachers didn't really understand why I was nicer and better than others, but that's just how my parents raised me to be a nice person. Anyway, we getting off track. Um, in elementary, I was one of those good kids, never skipped school, always made it to class, and to some degree was smart. I wasn't the smartest, but I was smart. But anyway, the day was going by perfect. I went to my favorite teacher's class. I ain't gonna say her name out loud because I don't even know if she's still alive. But went to my favorite teacher's class, bought some snacks. It was good. Day going smooth. Recess come around. I'm feeling great. Playing tag as usual. Everything was perfect. Lunch, I didn't really eat the food because I didn't really like school lunches that much back then. But next thing you know, once when I got into math class, I don't know what this teacher name is. I think we'll just call him Phil for now, because I don't really remember his name like that. But I remember his name having a P in it. I just can't remember it. But yeah, my teacher, Mr. Phil. Oh my god. Okay. Math class in his class was like, I wouldn't say torture, but to some degree, I feel like that teacher was singling me out. Like, none of his stories was funny, but me being me, I was trying to fit in with the crowd, so me and myself laugh a few times. Me and myself had to associate with others. Yeah, by you all can guess, I do not like that teacher at all. But that's not about that. This man decided, and mind you, this is like what, close to the end of class, I think. Like either in the middle of class or like close to the end, and you got like a good few minutes left before you have to dip out. Now he got students to pass out tests. I was okay. I was chilling. I was in my head. I was like, all right, this test is mine. I got it. Next thing you know, I just had this certain urge to pee. And the main thing that came up in my head was like, okay, let me not be rude. Let me not do anything. Let me not yell. We gon' hold it in. We gonna raise our hand. Because remember, this was all before I started my rebellious phase. I did not expect this teacher to act like he was in an anime. Why? Like he acted like he was in a cartoon while two students was fighting. He wasn't paying me no attention. Like, when you're making noises at a desk, a teacher would be worried, right? So I get the paper. I'm like 3 questions in. Like, I'm trying to hold my pee, wait like this good 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes to finish the test. See how farther you can get. So I'm like, okay, let me finish this test first, then I'll go pee. Mind you, one of my hands was raised while I was doing the test. My left hand raised right up. Right hand writing, because I'm a right-handed person. He, for the life of me, did not even say my name, did not look at me, did not do a peep. He just looked down at his desk, and I don't even know if he was doing work that day, but hey, it's whatever. And I'm not even, and I know he's not paying me no attention because in between me trying to answer the questions and me trying not to release my bladder all over myself, I'm looking back and forth. I'm doing two things at once. This man for 2 whole minutes. And you would think a teacher would look at his students to make sure everything is okay at least. Like nobody is like, tripping. Or maybe I was just being, maybe I was just doing the most back then. But still, either way. And I know, and it's about to be bad because I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to pee on myself. Because at this point, I don't care about the test. The test is the last thing on my mind. So I'm still raising my hand, like, okay, I'm getting, okay, I got patience, but I can't hold my pee in forever. So I started making noise. Like, I started humming out loud. I started kicking chairs. Started I started making lots of noises. This man, for the life of him, no, not even for the life of him, I think it was on purpose. This man purposely did not look at me, not once. So I'm like, you know what? I don't care no more. Guys, I kid you not. I wish I could say I was joking, but I was even like, I wasn't even 17 questions in. That's how bad the P was. And naturally, I would get to like all the way to 30. Like, I would just finish 2 minutes on like 30 questions. But the reason being, I just had to pee, so I couldn't really do much. So I gave up, peed on myself. I know the students around me knew that I peed on myself. I knew that they knew, cause the sounds when you're urinating is extremely loud, and you could just tell. Like I think to this day, some people still real remember that I peed on myself during class, but it's wrong. Anyway, after I peed on myself, tried to finish as much problems as I could. I got all the way to, I don't know, probably 14. Turned in my tests. Trust me, there was wet noises. Like I even like pants was soaked, everything. Like I really had to go. So I'm feeling better. Next thing you know, mom picked me up from school. I'm talking to my mom about it because I'm like, Mom, I peed on myself. And by this time, I'm disappointed in myself because I'm like, I felt like I failed my mom. Because my mom had a reputation to uphold and I wanted to, make it seem like I was that good child. But after peeing on myself, it made it seem like I was just a bad kid. Like, I just could not get it out of my head that, like, I peed on myself. To this day, I still think about how I could have prevented myself from peeing on myself that day. But even my mom told me I wouldn't have gotten mad if you would have gotten up, left out the classroom, and went to use the bathroom. Now, I'm mad. When I heard that, I just get like a urge of anger because it's like I really wish I would have known that. Then I probably would have just did it. But I just wanted to leave y'all with a little story and a little bit of shadow boxing. See y'all later.